3 on hypothesis testing, okay? In a maths test, Connor, okay? In a maths test, 50 students in transition year obtained the following results given on the stem and leaf diagram as shown, okay? By analysing the above information, test hypothesis that most students scored more than 28. So what I have to do is I have to redo the full stem and leaf, okay? So it's what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines down, 4 lines across. So 1, 3, 4. Okay. Now, what happens now is the following, okay? What we get here is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's arrange them in order of size. 5, 7, 8 is the first one. 1, 1. What comes after 1, 1? 4, 6. 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9.
7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Okay. Next one.
1, 1, 1.
3 ones. Yeah.
2, 2.
2, 2.
3, 3, 3.
3, 3, 3.
5, 5.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
7, 7,
7, 7,
7.
7.
8, 8, 8, 8, 4, 7.
4 sevens.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's okay. 4 sevens. After that,
4, 8, 8,
8, 8, 8. 4 eights.
8.
And how many nines?
2.
2 nines.
2.
Okay.
3.
3 nines. Okay. Now, on again. Alright guys, next one is 3. So how many ones do we have?
1, 1,
1,
1.
1, 1. After that?
3.
Yeah.
5, 5.
5, 5.
7,
7,
7.
7.
8.
8. Okay, that's grand. And finally the last one is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. 8. Okay guys. Now, what we have to do is, by analysing the above information, test the hypothesis that most students scored more than 28. Okay, 28. How many people got more than 28? 28 isn't included. It has to be more than. Just say more than or equal. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 people got more than 28. Got a mark greater than 28. Now, how many people is there total? 50. 18 people out of 50 is not that most students. Most students did not score above 28. Most students scored underneath 28. So this means that the hypothesis is false. Okay, so hypothesis is false. In a furniture factory, 20 pieces of material are cut into the following lengths. Okay, so first of all, how many 165s do we have?
2.
2, yeah? So that's 1, 2, and the frequency is 2. How many 169s do we have? 6. So what we get here is, to do 6, you do 4 in a row, and you cut across, that means 5. That means 6. Okay, what about 170s? 4 170s. Okay, how many 171s? 4 171s. Yeah, and after that? 2 172s, and finally 2 174s. Now, if you count all these up, they should add to 20. Let's see if it does. 8, 12, 16, 20, 18, 20. Everything adds up to 20. We're good to go. Now, this one here, okay, you have to go to your mode setup first, and you go to your stat mode, and you want to make sure that your frequency is on. Once you realise your frequency is on, go to mode, stats mode. It's one variable because all you're taking is the lengths, okay? Now, it's going to be 165 is the first one, 169 the second one, 170 is the third, 171 is the fourth, 172 is the fifth, and 174 is the sixth. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to have to figure out the frequencies. It's going to be 2, 6, 4, 4, 2, and 2. Now that you have that done, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to press your AC button, you're going to go Shift, Stat, and what you're going to do next is you're going to press Variable for number 4. The mean is number 2. You find out that the mean is 170. It asks for the mean. Your mean is 170. The next thing it's going to ask you is what is your standard deviation, okay? Shift stat 4. Standard deviation of 3. Sorry, 3 is not standard deviation. You press 3 to get the standard deviation. Standard deviation is 2.24. Okay? It says to the nearest integer. So I reckon I should put that to 2. Okay? Standard deviation equals 2. Okay? Now what you do next, lads, is it goes, hence test the hypothesis that 90% of the lengths are within plus or minus 1 standard deviation of the mean. What's minus 1 standard deviation? What score is minus 1 standard deviation? 168. What score is plus 1 standard deviation? You want to find out how many people score between 168 and 172. So 6 people here for that one, 4 people for 170, 4 people for 171. Now, does 172 count? It's in between. So 172 means you're on it or above, more than likely. Okay, so we're going to leave 172 out. What we're going to get is 14 people within. Within means you have to be within it. You can't be equal to it. Okay. So it's going to be 14 out of how many people do we have in total? 20. What's 14 divided by 20 as a percentage? 14 over 20 multiplied by 100 over 1.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, 14 divided by 20. Excuse me, I did it wrong. 14 divided by 20. 70%. So it's not 90%, guys, it's 70%. And therefore, I would say the hypothesis is false. Okay, false hypothesis.